Somebody, please stop the Nobel Prize winners. These guys have become completely toxic to the market. Just today, we had Nobel winner Paul Krugman lecturing us about how the rally is wrong and a rapid recovery from the recession will be unlikely. Thanks for the help, Paul. And by the way, this rally has been fueled by the notion that we aren't going to be stuck in an extended depression, and I agree with the ralliers. But Krugman's not alone. Two more Nobel winners, Joseph Stiglitz, Edward Prescott. They're saying it looks like we're going to have a lost decade, just like Japan's. Never mind how different our current situation is from where Japan was in the 90s. Differences we've explained in great detail in the show. These guys just have to pour on the negativity. Oh, and let's not forget about the two Nobel winners behind the long-term capital fiasco. Maybe the prize comes with some kind of curious string attached where you have to try and do as much damage to the markets as possible or they take the award away. Whatever the reasons, I say enough Nobels! The Swedish should stop handing them out for economics before you have no money left in your 401k, IRA, or 529 plans. And the damage doesn't stop with the Nobel winners. Lately, it seems like almost everyone with a Ph.D. in economics is doing more harm than good. Paging Dr. Roubini, paging Dr. Roubini, paging Drs. Lowry and Fine. Please, I say leave the patient alone. Maybe we should stop listening to all these Ph.D.s, stop spilling so much ink, and stop devoting so much airtime to their bearish pronouncements. I mean it. Enough. Enough with the free pass. With apologies to B. Traven, John Huston, and Alfonso Bedoya, Ph.D.s on this show, we ain't got no Ph.D.s. I don't have to show you no stinking Ph.D.s. Anyway, think about this. Why do we now like Tim Geithner? He's showing the bank's forbearance because he's got no Ph.D. When did Bernanke get with the program? When he stopped acting like an academic. Maybe we don't want any Ph.D.s to diagnose what's wrong with the economy. What if we need a different kind of doctor entirely? How about the kind of doctor who knows how to handle life and death emergencies? Someone who can operate in an atmosphere of total uncertainty? Who knows that the best way to diagnose a problem is by treating it? That's right. We don't need Dr. Krugman. We don't need Dr. Stiglitz. We don't need Dr. Roubini. We need Dr. House. Even from the mental hospital, he's better than these well-credentialed jokers. And notice, out of my desire to be a statesman, I didn't call them mountebanks or charlatans. Maybe we're patient A, who's back to competing in Ultraman triathlons against Navy SEALs and ninjas 2 weeks after the team cured her by extracting an infected hangnail and administering a multivitamin and a facial. Sarcoidosis? No. Maybe we're patient B, who needs a dozen major internal and external organ transplants, the type of total blood transfusion Keith Richards now denies he ever received, probably the best endorsement he could give to any medical procedure, and 183 doses of the water cure just to have a shot at stabilizing. The Ph.D.s we're constantly hearing from are all certain about their negative diagnosis. Oh, no wavering there. And they're equally pessimistic about our ability to treat it. Their endless negative pronouncements and awful bedside manner are doing a real number on the patient's confidence at a time when confidence is the one thing we can all agree we need in order to get better. Good thing Obama gets it. When he picked Geithner to run Treasury, he was doing the equivalent, the economic equivalent of hiring Dr. Kuttner. And as of aside, of course, the actor who played Kuttner, Cal Penn, actually did join the Obama team, which is really why he offed himself. Let's just hope that Dr. House and the rest of the team of real crisis doctors, not the Ph.D. kinds, are Obama's next hires, because the Ph.D.s are only making things worse. Someone please tell them you don't need to dynamite the economy just because you received a prize started by the guy who invented dynamite. We want the economy to survive, maybe even thrive. But these professors and Nobel winners, they just want it to take a dive. Mad Money's back after the break.